I'd like to thank my good friend, Kendra Outler, for inviting me here. I don't have many words because I'm not the main guy. I'll just say why this is important to me as an individual. You know, I grew up in a very small place in Louisiana. You hear me say I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, because it's the biggest thing next to my small town with the one stoplight and no McDonald's and nothing, maybe about, on a good day, 3,000 people. One of those communities where discipline is applied by anybody that knows your parents, which means everyone's your aunt, uncle, cousin. And so I grew up in one of those small places and went to a very small high school. Undergraduate, I went to Xavier in New Orleans. I don't know if there are any Xavier graduates out there. And so I had a good experience there with my fellow people of color. And then I did medical school at Tulane in New Orleans, and I happened to be the only African-American male in my class. And so going from an HBCU to a diverse medical student and being the only black male in my class was definitely an eye-opening experience. I won't say I met any intolerance or discrimination that was overt, but microaggressions are real and it's a thing. But I also will say that, you know, part of me getting through medical school together was, you know, my fellow people of color in my class and an S and an A. It was very, very important to sort of have a group of people that were like-minded that could sort of relate to some of the struggle that maybe my other colleagues didn't have in order to sort of band together and then make it through. And then I finished medical school and went on to do a general surgery residency at the National Naval Medical Center, and where I was the only black male in my residency. And I've probably been the only black male in the department since I was there in 2002 to maybe 2 years ago. So, you know, you learn to move your car in various lanes at various times. But I will say, as a whole, you know, I can personally say, at least my military experience, I love the people I work with. I love my colleagues. I will never say anything bad about the people I work with as far as being treated different or you know, because of anything, whether it's being African-American, male, or from a small place, you know, what have you. So for me, I think groups like this are very important just because, you know, the collective experience and the collective knowledge, you know, you never know when you talk to other people where you feel like you may be the only one experiencing A, and then you just mention it, and somebody just tells you, oh yeah, I remember I did A, it was rough, but this is how you get out of A, this is how you get to B. And you never really learn or understand those experiences if you're not participating in something like that or like this. So I just want to say thank you for having me, and I appreciate Dr. Outler for putting this together.